You think of injuries related to playing football, concussions, broken bones, sprains likely come to mind, but the heat is also a big factor this time of year.
News Channel 9's Aaron Cooper has more on how Georgia lawmakers want to expand the state's high school mandates on preventing heat-related injuries. Aaron.
Patricia, concerns about young athletes' safety have increased in recent years, particularly due to an Atlanta 12-year-old boy who died from heat-related complications practicing football in 2013. Now, one local lawmaker is working to keep kids safe and not just on the high school football field.
Northwest Whitfield High School in Dalton runs 7-on-7 drills with other high schools in the area. Head coach Josh Robinson says they've been lucky.
Honestly, we have not had one serious heat-related danger since I've been the head coach.
A statistic that could remain intact thanks to new precautions from the Georgia High School Association.
We just now received that mandate from GHSA this year that every coach has to be first aid trained.
Starting practices earlier in the day and keeping track of the heat index like these teams are a few ways that coaches are making sure their athletes don't overheat. Regulations that local lawmakers are making sure are a priority.
It's a specific priority for State Representative Casey Carpenter from Dalton. A youth athletic coach himself, he has a theory about why more kids are overheating outside.
The problem is kids are not as active as they used to be. You find out that kids are sitting at home playing video games, and then July comes and they go out for football.
Carpenter also believes there's a group of young athletes that is especially at risk.
So I don't necessarily think it's the high school level that we're coming to find out that we need to be concerned with. It's more in the parks and rec area and a lot of these third-party leagues that are sprouting up all over the place.
The reason? Those youth leagues don't have to follow the same safety regulations as high schools in the state. Carpenter wants to change that by backing a new proposal.
That's what it all boils down to. All these coaches are volunteers for the most part. They are there for the kids. You know, they want to help groom these kids into young men, and football's a great sport. I love it, and so we don't want to deter that. But how do we educate it?
Look, middle.
An education that would benefit these players and generations to come.
Coming up at 6, we look at specifics of how this proposal could help keep your kids safe. Josh.
Aaron, thank you. More movement on the proposed bill is set to take place on August 26th.